Hello YouTube, this is MPN72, bringing another video to you. This might be a little different because like I said, I normally buy small, 5-6 ounces max at a time, a couple ounces here and there, a few dollars in Constitutional, some numismatics. This time I bought a little bigger. It's not a huge deal, but it is for me. It's darn big for me. It's probably 5 times as big as I've ever made. No, maybe 10 times as big as I ever made. I actually took a small loan out against my 401k because I saw what was going on. I saw the price dip. I know I just had to jump on it and get as much as I could. I also took the chance to pay off a relatively high interest credit card at the same time. And now basically, besides my home, pretty darn close to debt free, completely debt free. Another small credit card I could pay off pretty easily, probably next paycheck. But I just wanted to show you guys, bring you guys in on this and show you what I got. That's a pretty big package, relatively. This is from Silver and Gold Bull. I spent a few hours looking for the best price, and I wanted to go, relatively, as inexpensive as I could for a lot of it. For some of it, but I also wanted to get, high quality silver, and you'll see what I went with for the most part. And I did want to stretch, as much as I could. And I mean, for this, what's going on now, this was actually a pretty good price for everything. Less than $3,000 for everything here. Which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, it's a ton. So, what did I get? Well, number one, I bought my biggest piece of gold to date. That's a 1/2 ounce. American Eagle. I'm really, really proud of this. The biggest American Eagle I had before this was a 10th. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Half ounce American Eagle. I'm very, very proud of this. For some people this is, peanuts, but it just almost doubled my gold. Then I went with three 10-ounce bars. Some people stay away from, 10-ounce bars. They prefer silver sovereign coins. But for me, this was a really good price. Silver was at $23. And I got these for about $25 an ounce. Not crazy good, but one of the best deals I could find without having to spend, tens of thousands of dollars. So 3 10-ounce bars. And two tubes of random American Eagles. I got the American Eagles for about $28. So it's about $5 over spot. At the time, it was the best deal online. I mean, I could have maybe looked around a little bit longer, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the way silver's been, if it was going to shoot up. So I just wanted to get the deal done. $28, in my opinion, isn't too bad, because I truly believe that silver is going to be going back up soon. I know today it's down again, today being the 30th. I made this purchase, several days ago. I believe actually Friday night, when I think I actually hit it at $23.04 an ounce. So, well, guess what? 2020. can see it. 2020s were a little more expensive. Okay. Guess what? I actually got myself a tube of 2020s. They were actually, the premium was a little higher. I think the 2020s were actually a little over $29 an ounce. I was saving about 70 cents an ounce. Yeah, they're all 2020s. They're all 2020. Wow. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Because I do think 2020 coins are going to hold a premium in the future, especially sovereign coins. And I don't know if I mentioned I am stacking as much 2020 sovereign as I can. You know, all the different mints that I can get a hold of. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to hold their American Eagles with gloves on, but, you know, it's bullion. It's going to be bullion. I'm not, they're not going to ever be graded or anything. They're just going to be put away. That's one tube. Let's see. Let's see if the other tube is, 2020. I don't know if I can get that in there. Yeah, my camera's not the greatest. You all know that. Anybody's watched my videos. But let's see if I can. Here you go, 2020. Okay, I mean, that's a little bonus. That makes me happy. You know, I had a pretty good weekend. I won a pretty awesome giveaway this weekend on Shibby Rob's channel. A gold nugget. I put that away right now, so it's not actually handy. I got myself some silver and gold. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't go to your 401k. Sorry, that was my dog, Jackson, my beagle.
Hey, one more thing about your route.
What?
And that was my son-in-law just walked in. But, you know, that was a Verizon guy knocking at the door, trying to get me to switch. At least he took a hint when I told him I really didn't want to be bothered. Anyway, let's get back to what happened. Well, like I said, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you know, down in the comments, maybe, well, you shouldn't touch 401k and blah, blah, blah. And I get it. You know, it's not the greatest thing to do. But what I think is going to happen, I think it was a better idea that I took some of that money and turn it into real money. Because I think for a little while, things are going to be pretty bad. I think over the next several years, you know, it's probably better that I put at least some of it into precious metals. And I'm paying myself back at a very low interest rate, relatively low interest rate. Obviously, you don't want to borrow money to buy gold and silver, but I'm not borrowing it from outside sources. I'm kind of borrowing it from myself, and I'm going to see that money. And I know some financial guys will say, yeah, you're being a little simplistic when you say that. And maybe I am, but for me, this was the right thing to do, because I think that this is going to outpace where it would have been. And like I said, I didn't clean out my 401k or anything. I mean, it's not huge in the first place. It's only a few years old. And like I said in previous videos, I just recently started caring about my financial future and the possibility that I might retire, because where I come from, it was pretty much you work until you can't work. You know, you work until you die. Fortunately, I put myself in a position, my wife and I actually put ourselves in a position where that might not be true. I may be able to retire, and this is going to help, I believe. I hope I make the right choice. And don't follow what I do. Follow what's best for you. Always go, if you're going to do anything like this, or you know you really want to get in and grab what you could with this dip. You know, look, find a way to do what you got to do. Don't put yourself in debt for it. Don't overextend yourself. You know, find a good financial advisor that maybe can help you. Maybe a family member who knows a little more than you do, or a lot more than I do. I just, for us and where I'm at, I thought this was the best way to do it. But, you know, I just wanted to share this with you guys, because it I like being able to share this because I don't have a lot of people I could talk to about this. I don't have any other stacker friends. I don't have friends that are really into their own finances, and I don't even have a lot of friends that understand completely that dollar bills, aren't money. They think if I was to hand them, if I was to say, here, take this, they would take this, over this. And that's just ridiculous, in my opinion, and I know a lot of you guys feel, and girls feel the same way. Obviously, this is, right now I pay a little more than this. But beyond that, even if it was equal, even Steven, dollar to dollar, right at today's market, it doesn't matter. This is money. This is paper. I know a lot of you guys understand that, but it took me the longest time to get that. And that's why I did what I did. So don't worry, I didn't put myself in any kind of debt. And I actually, like I said, I actually got myself pretty much out of debt. So for the first time in my life, I'm pretty much out of debt. And I'm very proud of this. Now, this is 2 full tubes. So it's 40, 50, 60, 70 ounces of the shiny silver metal, and half an ounce of the shiny gold metal. I'm very proud of this purchase. I hope I can make several more like this over the next year and a half to really kind of catch up a little bit. I would like to be at 500 ounces in 3 or 4 years. My plan was to have 100 ounces of silver a year for the minimum of the next 10 years, and a quarter ounce to half an ounce of gold. Well, I'm over an ounce of gold now, and I just doubled my silver pretty much. That's just counting my bullion and my bullion silver. That doesn't count my constitutional silver. I had 70 ounces upstairs, or 72 ounces, something like that, and I just bought 70. I also have probably about $30 or $40 in constitutional. No, I think it's like 45. And I got, I think, $30 or $40 in 40%ers even, above that. Then I got my numismatics, which, obviously they're valuable. They may hold, some of it may hold, value, some of it may not. If stock markets really tank, obviously, things like numismatic coins will take a hit. Especially low to mid grade numismatics, because the people that have money are buying high, and will continue to have money. Will be buying higher end. Obviously, people in my shoes won't be able to afford that type of stuff, but that's fine. That's why I do this. That's why I grabbed this, and I've been grabbing as much as I could. I haven't been able to obviously grab too much because silver was pretty high. I was still buying. I told you I wasn't going to stop buying, but this is where I was leading to. This is what I wanted. This is MPAN 72, and I hope you like this. I hope it inspires people that are similar to me and in like my shoes to do something. Please don't overextend yourself, because that's the opposite of what this means. That's the opposite of what this does. But if you could put a few dollars away, you bring your lunch to work, make your coffee in the morning, do the little things. If you could put $100 away a month, if you could put $50 away a month, if you could put $25 away a month, do what you can. Whenever you see a price dip, or if you could get a good deal, if you look around, do it. Please take my advice with that one point. And I don't feel bad about saying this. Please take my advice. If you can get yourself started into silver, do it. If you can get yourself started into gold, even better. Both amazing. But don't overextend yourself. Do what you can. I started out, my first purchase was 5 ounces from my local coin shop. And that was it. 5 ounces. I put, at the time it was like $19 an ounce, so I put $100 together. And I went and I told him what I was doing, and luckily he's a stacker. He gets it. Gold and silver did a lot for him over the years. Maybe one of these days I'll tell his story a little bit. but he gets it, and he helped guide me, and he helped push me, not push me, but guide me to the right direction, avoid some of the pratfalls that some new stackers fall into. He told me, in the beginning, stay away from anything with a high premium. Generic rounds. Go with generic rounds, generic bars. It's the lowest premium. It was like literally I was getting it for $1.75, $1.25 over spot. He was selling me Silver Eagles, and this would have been in like February, end of January and beginning of February probably. He was selling American Eagles for like $1.50 over spot. Because he liked what I was doing. He liked that I was just getting into it. He was selling me everything else. Sometimes, like I said, less than $1 over spot. And this is for one or two pieces. This isn't even for anything big. I did make my big first purchase with him. He really took care of me, and he pretty much gave me most of my silver I bought that day at spot. I believe I actually did buy a 1/10 ounce Eagle off of him. I know I bought my first 10 ounce bar on that day, and like I said, he gave me a really good deal on a lot of it. So he helped me, guide me towards, and then you guys helped a lot. The channels I frequent and the channels I comment on. I would say Silver Seeker, Yankee Stacker, and quite a few others. You guys kind of made me see the light and helped me to understand International Stacker. There's so many of you guys, and please don't, if I didn't mention your name, just understand that I frequent your channel. Understand that I appreciate it. I'm trying to pass that along. So please, if you can get into it, get into it. Don't overextend yourself. And I hope you enjoyed my long-winded unboxing of my biggest silver and gold purchase yet. I'm very, very proud of this. That's why, I'm stumbling over my words, because I think I'm making a difference for my wife and I's future, where we're going to be able to enjoy our golden years. But I want my children to see this too. I want them to see what this does for us, because I hope that they, when they're old enough to start in this, they see the value of silver and gold. Because like I said, everybody knows, we all know, this is money. So hopefully they turn that corner and see that as well. If you like my content, please hit like. And if you would like to subscribe, please do that as well. Once again, I will be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm at like the low 40s. I haven't really put anything out, so I don't expect to be jumping. But I will be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. And I'll probably make a video for that over the next week or two, to let guys know what I'm going to give away. And it's going to be a little more than it was. It's still going to be a piece of gold. But I think I'm going to have 3 levels, a first, second, and third prize, because I want to give back to this community that's been so wonderful to me, and Shibby Rob, Freedom Coins, Silver Torch 66, Cheapskate Coins. You guys have been there, let me see different ways too, So I really appreciate all the channels, and Jonathan Reese, who's just a wonderful guy, just really cares about this community. He inspires me to want to help everybody else, because he helps, and what he does means a lot because of where it's coming from. So Jonathan Reese, this is a thank you to you as well. Like I said, Zempan72, and thanks for sharing, guys.